I ought to be thy Adam, but am rather the fallen angel. These are the words of a creature now born evil, but made monstrous by neglect. Yet, over 200 years later, most people still call him Frankenstein. We forget Frankenstein is the name of the scientist, not the creation. And maybe that's the point. The true horror isn't the monster, it's the creator who refused to care. So, what does this monster say about us? About the things we create and the ones we abandon? In 1816, during the year without a summer, Mary Shelley, just 18, was trapped indoors during a volcanic climate event. There, she imagined a new kind of ghost story, a man who plays God and the creature who suffers for it. That novel, Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus, wasn't just fiction, it was prophetic. The Industrial Revolution was transforming society. Scientists were experimenting with electricity, anatomy, and life itself. Shelley saw the potential of science, but also its hubris. Victor Frankenstein became a godlike figure, not because he creates life, but because he walks away from it. As Haraway later argued, creators must stay with the trouble, take responsibility for what they bring into being. From the moment he's born, the creature seeks love, connection, and meaning. He reads poetry, saves a child, and begs for companionship. But society sees only deformity and turns away. The message is clear. Monsters are not born, they're made. Frankenstein reflects deep-rooted fears of the outsider, the unknown, the other. His rejection is about appearance, but also about power, about who gets to belong. As Nandini Maiti notes, the creature becomes a metaphor for those marked as different, be it by race, disability, or class. Shelley's novel is not just a horror tale, it's a mirror, one that reflects how quickly we exile what we don't understand. At the heart of the novel lies one question. What makes someone human? Is it a heartbeat, a conscience, the ability to feel pain? The creature shows empathy, longing, grief, but he's still treated as less than. This raises ethical questions that still haunt us today. As Jonathan Bird writes, monsters in media reveal our discomfort with blurred boundaries between human and non-human, self and other. Frankenstein asks, if we reject someone's humanity, does that make them a monster or us? Over time, the creature has evolved. In 1931, Universal's Frankenstein turned him into a silent brute, reflecting fears of science gone wrong during nuclear anxiety. In the 1994 Kenneth Branagh film, he is poetic, tragic, a figure of gothic romance. In Hotel Transylvania, he is a comic relief. Each era shapes the monster to reflect its fears. Even Japanese anime like Full Metal Alchemist channels Frankensteinian guilt, turning alchemists into ethical cautionaries. As Maureen Warner explains, fairy tale monsters often carry deep moral ambiguity. They aren't evil, they are misunderstood. This moral fluidity is central to Frankenstein's staying power. But Frankenstein is not stuck in the 1800s. His story is more relevant now than ever. In the age of AI and biotechnology, we are creating machines that learn, think, and evolve. But like Victor, we often abandon these systems once they're out in the world. We ignore their bias, overlook their impact, deny accountability. Facial recognition misidentifies minorities. AI chatbots reflect racist language. These are not glitches. They are the result of systems trained and then discarded without care. As Bruno Latour writes in Love Your Monsters, we must learn to love our monsters because disowning them is what makes them dangerous. Victor's failure wasn't creation, it was rejection. And that failure is being repeated right now in labs and data centers around the world. Frankenstein's creature doesn't turn violent until he's completely alone. His rage is the product of grief, of being unwanted, and that hits close to home. Think of abandoned children in broken systems, or the way we discard workers replaced by automation. Even whistleblowers created by institutions who are exiled the moment they speak out. Shelley's monster is a symbol of those we neglect. He asks, why did you make me if you were only going to leave me? It's the question every rejected being eventually asks. The future promises even more creation, synthetic embryos, neural implants, self-aware AI. But will we love what we built or run from it like Victor? Shelley warns us, Creation without responsibility leads to ruin. If we don't learn from Frankenstein, we'll repeat him in our code, in our cooperation, in our climate decisions. The creature disappears into the Arctic, vowing to die, but his story hasn't ended. It lives in every disowned system, every forsaken soul, and every monster we pretend isn't ours.